I would never say that we are immune against any market downturns, and we have seen that from time to time. But as we are what I would call globally well balanced, and we are not putting all our eggs in one basket, I think you always see markets going up and others going down, and for that reason we of course feel that there is some headwind in China, for instance. We have seen already quite some losses in the Chinese market.
We see a normalization process underway in China. We are convinced that China will continue to grow, surely no longer in 2 digits always, but it will continue to grow, particularly in the West. We are getting ready for this. In the coast, China is saturated, but there is still growth, which is why in the northwest, in Urumqi, we've set up a new factory 2 years ago. And our plan is to build a budget car, particularly for the west of China.
We always expected China to normalize. In fact, during 2014, we thought it would be a much lower growth rate. We ended last year with 17%, 450,000 sales. As of the end of August this year, we're just shy of 1% growth. So it's still an enormous market. It's still the largest car market in the world. But as you say, it is not the heady double-digit growth. It probably will end up flat, slightly negative, slightly positive. Having said all of that, clearly there is a headwind in the economy there, which is, I think, depressing some of the sort of confidence in the consumer.
China is still the biggest market for the automotive business. It's still 24 million of cars per year, and if the GDP goes down to 5%, it still adds around about 500 million, and therefore it's the size of Belgium. Short term, we have a very new and a fantastic product line, and we are just building up at this very moment our local production in our new plant in China. So we have a good opportunity based on our very, very small market share. We are a niche player, but we are the genuine alternative really to come up again and also to increase our volume in China.
It's a difficult market at that time, but we have no slowdown because we did our homework. That means we have a very attractive product portfolio for the Chinese customers, and we expanded our dealer network as well as quantitative and qualitative. So that means we are looking forward to fight against all these problems they have with the economy.